What's up everybody, welcome back. I know it's been a while since the last video. Life's just been kind of busy lately, but we've gotten a lot done on the 4-door Skyline and now even started the 2-door Skyline. So let's get you up to speed on where we're at.
It's a little bit warm, just a little bit. That goes, and that goes around, and that's how we French things in. So, poke a hole in this, weld that to this, trim that down, weld it all together, put a top on. Amazing. You're sitting there going, wow, that's fucking hot, welding glove.
Not really sure what they're doing. A lot of candid photography happening around here. Look at them wells.
I can know what I'm doing sometimes. That shit's hot, so I'm not gonna touch it.
It's probably hot. You definitely know how to burn yourself.
Fucking delicate game of Tetris.
What do you think?
I like it.
Pop in?
My tolerances suck, man.
The things we do to match this car. This is the third round of couplers and clamps.
Yep.
Just because the blue didn't match, so here we are. It's quite the pose.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You and your poses.
I try.
Oh, you know what's even more annoying is I actually found the carbide, the aluminum one that I was missing. That I was like, oh, I gotta go buy another one for like 70 something fucking dollars. I found mine.
Where was it?
Buried in my toolbox underneath a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, mother.
Think. That's good.
So now we gotta get exhaust connected and then we can do the screamer pipe.
How's that go again?
What was it, downtown? Downtown. A little bit of flax, O2 bung, V-bands, and a nice little fusion weld right there that we just used a borescope to actually check to make sure we had penetration on, which we do. So hey, maybe we try titanium next. Titanium pie cuts.
Who wants to see a titanium pie cut intake on the other car?
Yay!
I do. I know you do.
Yay! Jay's looking forward to welding it.
Yeah, he's super excited.
Yes.
This looks like a pretty prime piece of cardboard.
That was hot.
Easier said than done. Try not to break the fucking nipple off, because that seems like it's not an easily replaceable part.
Never a good time.
No, you don't want to break the nipple. Here we go.
So the four-door is almost ready to go to the dyno. It should be going sometime next month, and there's just a few things to button up on the car still. So finally got the coupler situation figured out down there for the intercooler piping. So that all matches now, looks really good. And power steering reservoir is done. That came out really, really nice. Wrinkle black finish on it. Just fits in there really nicely. And we got some paint on the catch can. So that's looking really good. Downpipe is finished. And also the screamer pipe, you can kind of see it down there. We also got the Link ECU installed. We're just waiting on some Defi gauges from Japan. They should be here anytime now. So we'll get those wired in with the sensors. And then really all that's left before dyno tuning will be to put in some gaskets and things like that. So basically this car is done and ready to go. And I'm super excited for this to hit the dyno and see what kind of power it makes. So with the four-door at this stage, we've decided to go ahead and start the two-door. So we got the head ripped off, and that's at the machine shop. That should be here next week. And we're gonna get some things cleaned up in the meantime. Before tearing it all down, wanted to do a little mock-up. Plasma main intake manifold, gear G3770. Now we tear it all apart. Jay's excited.
It goes boom. Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Off with its head.
Off with its head. Indeed.
Which brings me to my next point. Let's bring back public decapitation. Especially for pedophiles.
You can tell it's late because we went from removing a head on a RB to removing people heads very quickly.
It's kind of a 0 to 100 type thing.
It was, yeah.
Vote for Jake.
So many tools.
Yeah, we've made a mess of things.
Clean one up, crash knowledge.
Yep. But I mean, come on, look at that. It's pretty. This thing's getting prettier the more and more naked it gets.
It's what I said about her.
That was good. All right, head's coming off.
All right.
Jay's been doing 100 push-ups a day, so here's where it pays off.
Well, maybe. Yeah, give me a second. We're gonna start that again.
Head's not coming off.
It's not coming off. There's something so stuck in the back.
Got to do more push-ups, man. 150 a day.
It's still a tendon on the back. Looks like I gotta pick up my push-ups.
Yep. If you were doing 150 a day, you'd be able to rip right through that 10.
We're glad that I can then. Now we can.
Hey, now the head's coming off, barring any more unforeseen 10 millimeters.
Oh, that's fun. Power!
Boom.
Heads off. It looks like these are like 19, 18, 17, but they're not. That's an eye.
I like how your one looks like an eye. It's okay, we'll just turn it around. It'll be good.
Cool. So we gotta put all those in order. Keep them like that. And that's things ready for the machine shop again. Did you get a new one of these?
I didn't.
One's not leaking like the other ones. Oh, that one's on there. Okay, well, we'll let the machine shop get that one loose. Should be fine.
So this is what she looks like now. It's kind of sad looking at the moment, actually, but we're gonna get all this stuff cleaned up all along the frame rails, all of these brackets and everything while the head is out of the car. And one thing that Jay was talking about the other day was, why don't we do AN lines for the coolant hose, the radiator hoses? So we're doing that. And these are the biggest AN fittings I've ever seen. These are AN 20s. These things are massive. Well, there's a little sneak peek of the color theme for the two-door. Won't be red and black. It'll be kind of that color-ish. And we've got all the parts laid out from the head. So the valve covers, timing cover. Jay will get the valve covers all shaved down and sealed up like he did on the other car. So we'll get those powder coated along with the timing covers, which that reminds me, on the four-door, we still have to redo the valve covers. When they powder coated them, they sandblasted some pinholes in them. So that's awesome. But here's the cams from the two-door and cam caps. Like I said before, I am going to run stock cams in this car. These cams are good for some pretty decent power, and because of the way those RB25s build torque, I don't want to bend rods. So at any rate, but doing ARP head studs, got a Tomei head gasket, and a few other little things while we're in there. So I'm curious, what kind of power do you think this car is gonna make? I have an idea. I'm gonna run 15 to 18 pounds of boost in it, maybe 20 max, but hovering just over a bar probably. But we'll see what it makes. I have my guess, but put in the comments, what do you think this car is gonna make? Garrett GTX 3071R Turbo with all the proper supporting mods. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Really excited to see that in its current state, pretty much done. And believe it or not, this used to be the prettier looking engine bay. And I think it still will be. I think it's gonna turn out even cooler than this car did, but I am beyond excited with how this thing's turned out. It is awesome. More car than I thought it was ever gonna be. This was supposed to be the quiet, comfortable cruiser car. And yeah, it's just as rowdy as the other car. So excited to get back on the road. The weather's been kind of weird here in northern Michigan. Still a lot of snowy days, but also I think on Tuesday it's supposed to be like 60 degrees. Today it's like 20 degrees, but it is what it is. It's kind of a weird winter season here. But yeah, the intake manifold on the two-door, we're gonna retain the bottom half. We're gonna get that all cleaned up in the vapor honer. And then we have the Plasma Man top half manifold that will fit on there. In that box, a bunch of PRP goodies in there, new Greddy intercooler there. And yeah, R-Tech manifold, as I've said before, which interestingly, some of these holes need to be drilled out a little bit. I guess there was a run of these R-Tech manifolds where the The stud holes were too small, so that's kind of a pain, but we'll get it lined up, we'll get it going, and yeah, super excited. So it's been a while since the last update. Updates will get more frequent here, and you know, we'll get a lot of stuff done on this two-door while the head's out. Head will be back, like I said, in about a week or less. We'll get that put back in, and we'll get going on the really fun stuff with this car. And it should come together reasonably fast-ish. We'll see what other parts we need to get in from Japan, but or elsewhere. Who knows? Another thing, this car, I've been searching for a long time for the factory optional aero, what most people mistakenly call the Type M aero. If you or anyone you know has that for the four-door, let me know. I want the bumper, the side skirts, the rear spats. I've kind of got a halfway lead on one, but I've been waiting for a very long time and that hasn't come through just yet. So if you know anyone, let me know. I thought for a little bit about putting an M Sports kit on this car, but I like the factory aero. I don't know. I'm just a sucker for factory aero. Also, if anyone has a Series 2 front lip, hit me up. Been trying to find one for a year and a half. This car had it originally in Japan. It still has the skirts and the spats, but the front lip was gone when I got the car, and they're incredibly hard to find. So, which is weird because a lot of people take them off, put body kits on these cars, and who knows what happens to them, but I need one. They make reps in Australia. They're like $200 and like $1,200 to ship, and I don't really want to pay $1,400 for a rep lip. So let me know. So as you can see, we've made a lot of progress on the cars. We're going to put out some more videos here soon, so stay tuned. We appreciate you checking it out today. We'll see you in the next one.